Hey guys, today we're back with another torture test, and today on the channel we're going to be torture testing the RTS Tactical Level 3 Plus Ballistic Steel Plate. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be torture testing the RTS Tactical. This is the Level 3 Plus plate. This is a steel plate with a coating on to keep the bullet from sprawling. So I'm going to be looking forward to what this will actually do. So, as you can see here, this is also the RTS plate carrier. I have one of these plates in each the front and the back. As you can see here, very comfortable vest. We'll have an actual review on it by itself sooner or later. Probably right after we post this one, we'll have a review on the actual plate carrier itself. You also have places here for cummerbund plate, but I don't have any in it right now. But I do have the one in the front and the back, so you can see as I do this video what kind of to expect from it, or how, you know, if I start, you know, leaning one way or the other, you know, if it starts weighing me down. But it's pretty light, especially with these plates in it. These are pretty lightweight plates. I'm a pretty big guy, and it hasn't weighed me down from what I can tell too much. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to be shooting at this plate today. So I'll be starting out with Glock 34 9mm. We're going to be shooting some full metal jacket at it. So pretty standard. I don't expect any of these pistols to go through it or anything like that, but I thought, you know, if this is what you would be wearing for, say, a law enforcement type of situation, security, possible military, depending on where you're at in the world, or really just anything in general, if you just want to buy one of these for yourself, a civilian owned one, you can as well. But that's why I thought I would, you know, actually try and shoot some pistol rounds at it. But next up, we'll be shooting the Colt Python 357 out of a 6-inch barrel. This will be Winchester 158 grain jacketed soft point. We'll next be going to the Colt 1911 Series 70 Mark IV, and we'll be shooting just full metal jacket out of it, ball ammo. Then we'll be going to the 16-inch Colt 6940. That's the LE 6940. Be shooting Hornady 55 grain full metal jacket rounds out of it. We'll see what it will do. We'll be stepping up then to the Zastava Arms Z-PAP AK-47. Be shooting some steel cased 7.62 x 39 out of it. I think that is tool ammo, I believe, maybe. And then next, on the last one, we'll be shooting the Our Precision 308. We'll be shooting the Remington Core Lock 308. As you can see here what the bullet looks like itself. It's a big old bullet. We'll see what that does to it. And then at the end, if it lasts through every bit of this, we might try and push its limits and see what it can truly take. So guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. Once again today, we're going to be using the Glock 34 Gen 5 9mm with a threaded barrel. We're going to be shooting the full metal jacket. So let's go ahead and see what it does to the Level 3 Plus armor plate. All right, guys, let's set the gun down. Let's see what happened. All right, guys, we're back. Once again, that was at 15 yards. All these shots we're going to take today will be at 15 yards. And let's see what the 9mm done to it. As you can see here, hit a little bit up to the left. That's literally, I mean, it caught every bit of the sprawling from what I can tell. There is no indention in the back at all. As you can see here, did not deform the plate any bit. And that's what the 9mm done to Level 3 Plus steel plate. So let's go ahead and step back and see what the 45 ACP will do to it. All right, guys, we're back. Once again, today we're going to be shooting the full metal jacket 45 ball 230 grain bullet out of the Colt 1911. Let's see what happens. You can tell there's sure some oomph behind that 45 ACP. Let's go ahead and set the gun back on the table and see what happened. All right, guys, we ain't even picked it up or anything, so let's see what it done. Looks like there was a 9mm. I think this right here was a 45, so we kind of hit it at an angle. Might have pulled a little bit on that shot, but as you can see here, kind of cracked the side on a tad bit. That's a little bit of the stuff on it to keep it from sprawling, but it did not hurt the plate any bit. Still no bulging or anything, so the plate is 100% still usable. So let's set it back up and let's move ahead to the 357 Magnum. All right, guys, here we are back with 357 Colt Python. Let's see what happens. Let's set the gun down and see what happened. All right, guys, we shot it again and it hit on the ground. So let's pick it up and see what happened. As you can see here, that was a 357 and the sprawling caught it. It has cracked the coating a little bit. As you can see in there, it's a steel plate, but it did catch a shrapnel as well, and there still is no bulging at all. Nope, not a bit to the steel plate. So let's go ahead and set it back up. And then it looks to me like we're gonna be moving on to some bigger calipers. Stay tuned. Right, guys, here we are with the Colt 6940 shooting the Hornady 5.56 55 grain full metal jacket. Once again, this is at 15 yards. It looked like a dead center shot to me. Let's go ahead and see what it done. All right, guys, we're back. Let's see what happened. Well, I was right. That was a dead center shot, as you can see. Bullet, whenever it hit, started sprawling out, so all of the shrapnel was caught by the coating on this. That's very good to know. Boys, if you can believe it or not, there's still not a bit of disformation to the steel plate at all. So it lived to tell the tale. Let's set it back up. Let's see what the AK-47 do to it. All right, guys, we're back. Let's shoot some 7.62 times 39 at it. Well, we hit it. Let's see what it done. All right, guys, we're back. Let's see what happened to it. So as you seen right then, whenever I picked it up, all that shrapnel was 100% caught by this coating that's on this. So that is very, very good. As you can see here, that right there is the 7.62 times 39. It made a dent, looks like, but you can't really tell on the back. The coating on these sides is now starting to rip off, but it's still intact. You can actually, this was actually in a plate carrier. I don't even think that it would have tore it apart. But as you can see, it took it like a champ. Set it back up here. Let's go ahead and step it up to the 308 and see what happens. All right, guys, we're back with the big boy 308. See what happens. This thing right here has got some power behind it, guys, and at 15 yards, this ain't no kid's toy, I'll tell you that. Let's go ahead and see what happened. All right, guys, we're back. This is what we've walked up on, so this is what y'all see. I believe that this, yep, that's what I was actually thinking. This right here is actually just the coating that's come off of it. So you can pretty much still, let me get this twisted back around. You can still see there's a steel plate. It looks like that right there is a 308, and it did not even, I mean, it dented it a tad bit, as you can see. But now on the back here, got it. See, I really don't even feel any bulging back here at all. It's kind of, this piece right here has come up. It might have been from the impact of hitting the ground, maybe, I'm not sure. But this coating has come loose a little bit. But now if you had this in a ballistic vest or a plate carrier like this, it wouldn't have come off like that, because whenever it hit the ground, you know, you've got something else. This right here would have still held it together. That's what I think anyway. But as you can see here, the plate lived through to make another day. So it has withstood a 308, 223, 5.56, 7.62 times 39, and all them pistol calibers. So boys, let's kind of do the same thing we done whenever we torture tested the other plate. Let's throw some 5.56 at it and see if we can kill this thing. All right, guys, we're back, and thought we'd throw a few shots at that steel plate right there and see what happens. Like I said once beforehand, we shot with all them pistol calibers, 7.62 times 39, 5.56, 308, and it kept every bit of it. So let's see if we can get through it. See how many rounds it takes. So, if I counted that right, I believe that's 28 rounds of 5.56 through this 6940. She run like a champ. So let's go ahead and sit her down, let her cool off, and see what happened. Right, guys, we're back. About for certain that was 28 rounds of 5.56 at it. Let's see what happened. So this front piece is pretty much gone. As you can see here, a little bit hot. But we had not a single bullet one pass through it. As you can see here, this piece of tape here on the back or whatever. There's not a place one on it with a bulging, but as you can see, I mean, that's pretty amazing, no joke. So, what all we've done here today, all them pistol rounds, 5.56, 7.62 times 39, and then we shot it with 308. Never even put a place in it one. We shot it 28 more times with a 5.56 16-inch barrel, and as you guys can see here, I mean, not a single thing happened to it. So guys, I mean, it's pretty much worth its weight in gold if you need it. If you're getting shot at, I mean, that's what I about won on me. As you can see here, I've wore 2 plates this entire time we've been videoing it, and between, you know, cutting it off and walking up here and doing everything else, I say I probably have this on maybe 45 minutes. It's about 75 degrees here in the great state of Kentucky, and I feel fine. I don't feel like I'm way down, and at one point, I mean, I really even forgot I even had it on. That's how comfortable it is. So guys, I mean, if you're looking for a great plate, level 3 plus with this shrapnel plating, as you can see here on the back, looked to me like it done its job pretty well. It's cut up pretty good, but at the same time, that's what we want it to do. I'd rather it look like that to the plate than look like that to my neck. But guys, I appreciate y'all viewing. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can check out the plate and the plate carrier as well, and stay tuned for the plate review or the plate carrier review. So guys, appreciate y'all viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.